instruments. Hands up, anybody know what this is? Allie, what do you think? Clarinet is right, this is the clarinet. This is part of the woodwind family. And it's a single reed instrument. What that means, it has a little piece of wood that I stick on the end of my clarinet and I blow into it. So for all you parents knowing, when you're helping your child decide which instrument, this is one that does require sort of regular kinds of supplies. It's called a reed. Unlike the oboe, which you learn about, which is a lot more expensive reed, this is something that the kids do wear out, break, and have to replace on a fairly regular basis. So my reed, if I blow into my reed, do you think it's going to make a loud sound or a quiet sound? What do you think? Anybody want to guess? What do you think? A big sound or a little sound? What do you think, Ellen? Big? All right, here we go. Get ready. It doesn't make any sound because my reed is a single reed. Have you guys ever been outside, picked up a blade of grass, put it between your thumbs and blown on it? It makes a sound. It's by the wind, by your air vibrating that reed, the grass that makes a sound. So my wind, my blowing is going to vibrate my reed, which I've now put on my mouthpiece. And when I blow, and then I make a sound. And I put my fingers, and I cover up all the holes, and that's how it changes. And I've got all these buttons to press. Now, clarinet has open holes. So generally, not really small kids, so we usually don't start band instruments to 4th grade, just because your fingers have to be big enough. We don't make it, there's no such thing as child-sized band instruments. The string instruments you'll learn about do come in smaller sizes. But the clarinet, this is the size that everybody starts on. So your hand just has to, your fingers have to be wide enough to cover up all the holes, because the lower I go, I have to cover up all those holes. Now this is a soprano instrument. It means it's a high voice, so it plays the melody a lot in the band, but it also can play in the orchestra, it can play in the marching band, and sometimes in the jazz band too. And it can go pretty high. So it has a big range. It can play low notes and it can play high notes. Come on in, have a seat. And so maybe some of you guys were who was at the Memorial Day Parade last Monday? Anybody
I
there?
was.
Yeah, so I bet you heard the band play this. Does that sound familiar to you guys? Yeah. The clarinet, like I said, can also do kind of jazz stuff, but it also can do something called ragtime. Anybody ever heard of Scott Joplin? No? So this is called The Entertainer. That is the clarinet. Any questions about the clarinet? You'll have more at the end. Oh, maybe?
No. I have a question.
I'll watch it.
So let's move on to another wind instrument. Tell them what you're over. Sure, sure.